shout out and a thank you to my sponsor, P2 Collectibles, located at 204 East McGalliard Road in Muncie and on eBay as well. So next time you're here in Muncie, let us know. Come give us a visit. Hey, what is up, y'all? This is Alex from Plus3 TCG, and I'm coming at y'all with a big deck profile. Today we're going to be looking at 60 card ABC Zombie, something I've been testing out for a little bit. I test out a lot of different decks all at the same time, but that's neither here nor there. This has just been something I have been having a lot of fun with. Make some pretty cool boards, even with an inconsistent ratio of 60 cards. So without further ado, let's hop right into this. 3 ABC, for the most part, everything is fairly standard. 3B, 3C, you're just trying to see these in the grave as quickly as possible. And for the zombie lineup, also fairly standard. 3 solitaire, trying to start with this every game. 2 Unizombie, because we don't want to start with this, we just want to search it out. Not search it, summon it from deck via solitaire. 3 Mizuki, trying to load these up into the grave as quickly as possible. Mizuki is only good in grave if you have a zombie in hand, and since we're playing 60 card deck and we're not playing pure zombies, it's not happening all the time, so that's why we're playing 1. So if it does get milled, you can summon it with Mizuki, send another Mizuki, or just send whatever you need. I found even when I mill a lot, if I mill double Mizuki and a solitaire sometimes, that can be pretty effective. Or if I don't mill any solitaire, just send solitaire off that. 1 Spirit Master because it interacts with the grave very well. 2 Lone Flyer Blossom. This is just getting you into more Scorpio, 3 of them. So since we're playing 5 Scorpio, but we're trying to open up Lone Flyer Blossom first so that we can thin the deck more, so that we can get our Cobras out of the deck as well, because drawing this is booby. You do not want to see this in your opening hand at all, but it's a great extender because it can add you instant fusion, but in this case it's adding you brilliant fusion. And everything else is just kind of like engine stuff, starter cards, engine requirements, slash combo pieces. Gofu just opens up Deco Talker and or Ningirsu. This is for Ancient Fairy plays. Pretty helpful in that aspect. It can also just be link material for your ABC stuff. And even if you don't open up a field spell, it can just special, like Ancient Fairy can, this is just getting you an Ancient Fairy, obviously. This can just get you into link, like I said, because you can summon it, and with a piece, get those off the field. Summon from hand, do your ABC shenanigans, or you can just summon from hand with Ancient Fairy. And then Heroic Challenge with 1000 Blades, that is for the combo where you're opening up just the single Scorpio and a monster, and then you're trying to get Invoker and 1000 Blades out so you can go into Mrs. Radiant. Snow, like I said, this is for your grave interaction. Like I said with Spirit Master, interacts in the grave really well with this. 1 Trick Clown and 2 Garnet. Pretty much the Snow and the Trick Clown and the Garnets obviously are for the Brilliant Fusion. And then hand traps. Big hand trap lineup because we're trying to see it in such a big deck. 3 Ghost Ogre, 3 Droll, 2 Ash, or probably a 3rd one if I had one, like I always say. And Maxi for our hand trap lineup. I think it's actually 40 monsters, so it's a big monster lineup. Most of it's getting milled because we're playing Left Arm Offering. Left Arm Offering obviously gets us into that grass looks greener. If this were at 3, I wouldn't be playing any of this because there are times where I do open up like Desires and this, and then Desires, this, and Brilliant Fusion, this becomes dead, which kind of sucks. Maybe I'm playing it wrong, and I should just be activating Left Arm Offering right off the bat. But when you have so many openers, so many good starter cards, I don't know if this is always the best card. So I don't like this card, but I do think it is a necessary evil to get you to that grass looks greener, because there also have been times where I've opened all 3 of these and then the other 2 cards were butt, so it was great activating this because I milled all really good cards because I opened up all bad ones. Well, not bad ones, just this opening 3 is inherently bad. And 3 Brilliant Fusion for if you don't see it. I guess you can add it with Left Arm Offering, but I don't advise it. 3 terraforming to get you into your 3 union hanger, and then for more consistency, playing 3 pot of desires. Like I said, it does conflict with left arm offering slightly, but that's neither here nor there. You're just trying to get to your stuff no matter what. And then soul charge for the final bomb for the 60 card piece. This is just obviously an overkill. If you're opening this with 60 cards, you got really lucky, and you should, if you also resolved that grass screener, you should be winning that game, because theoretically you should be milling a lot of good cards, and soul charge is just at 1 for a reason. On to the extra deck. 2 Omega, this is pretty easy to make turn 1. Shogun Saga, just in case we do have game, we're able to make it. So this just gives me a little more safety net, because Unizombie pretty much prevents all things except zombies from attacking. 1 Scarlight, this is just your board wipe. Thought about playing Black Rose 2 on top of Ancient Fairy Dragon, but it hardly ever comes up, and this comes up more times than Black Rose does, because Black Rose, if you Black Rose the field, you have to have a follow-up play with that, and because this is such a normal summon reliant deck, I don't want to play Black Rose. It's either Black Rose or this, and this is easier to make outside of Distrito combos. 3 ABC, is pretty no duh. 1 Seraph Knight, 1 MX Saber Invoker for the combo, 1 Minerva, because it's just more mills. And if you don't open that graphic screen, you're trying to mill as much as you possibly can. And the cool thing about Minerva is if they see 60 cards and they see you summon Minerva, there's a good chance they're not going to destroy this, because its effect is so insane, and they don't want you to mill Light Sworns. But joke's on you, I'm not playing any. 1 Baguska, because this is probably one of the best, I would say right now, the best, besides like Vanity's Fiend or something, way to stun your opponent, because this is just a walking floodgate. It's great. And then for our links, Mrs. Radiant, this is the one you're going into the most, because you can do it with the Thousand Blades and Invoker, and then Proxy Dragon and Deco Talker. You get into some pretty cool boards in this deck, and that's what excites me about it so much. It's kind of inconsistent, obviously, because it's 60 cards, but all in all, it is a very fun deck. Let me know what you think about this deck in the comment section below. Let me know if you like my ratios, you think I could be playing something differently. Let me know in the comment section below, y'all. This is Alex from +3 TCG, signing out.